What is a significant other? Is it someone you spend the rest of your lives with? Or is it perhaps a living, breathing thing who does nothing but steal your food once in a while? Do I have a significant other? Nah, hell nah, boy, what the fuck? Hear ye, I have returned with content. First of all, I would like to thank those who have given me more materials to work with. I really didn't think people would find my content entertaining, but here we are. Second of all, it has come to my attention that we have reached 1K subscribers. This is honestly the fastest I've garnered attention like towards my craft. Not to, like, trauma dump. It would usually take me ages to get people to like what I make. To be fair, my art was kind of ass before, and now that I have like my own personal style. But yeah, I'm glad you guys find me, and thank you so much. So much. Okay, enough with the sentimental shebangs before I cry. We have a second part of drawing an outfit based off of my viewers' twist ship part 3 or 2, since like the first video was about my favorite pairs. Alright, so I have like 15 or so pairs so far. Once again, thank you guys so much for the submissions, and as it is tradition in the pin house, I am only making 4 for the time being because the shit is taking way too long. Plus, you know, mother's busy kind of slow me down on my creative process, so apologies if quality varies. If your ship is not mentioned in the video, don't be sad because there's just way too much, so I had to rely on the crusty dusty random number generator machine I got off of Goggle. So don't worry, I'll probably make more of these if you guys are not bored of this. Anyways, yeah, I'll stop yapping. Let's get on with the video. So starting off strong, them. If you think Ace and Deuce was the straightest homosexuals in Twisted Wonderland, you might want to rethink your choices because this is like textbook shonen ai. Future editor pen here. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but yeah, let's just roll with it. You got the bishonen and the average every male anime protagonist ever who just so happens to be like a delinquent in his past life. So no hate to my Deuce stands out there, but I'm just saying. So what I like about these two is that they're both Motorheads. No, not the band. But I totally agree with you. They definitely would go out on a date, like at night, just having joy rides or like races, and like park their bikes at like a bridge, just stare off to whatever the fuck is down the bridge. Random tangent. I don't understand why people, especially in my country, not the country that I'm living right now, but like my Indonesia, I don't get why people would go on dates on bridges. Like, bro, you're just making more traffic. Get the fuck off. Get off. Anyways, but they're cute. For their colors, I'm thinking of midnight hours, twilight hours, since, you know, Deuce is blue, Apple is purple, and I found it romantic for bikers to be out at those times type shit. Outfit time. I'm sticking to the biker theme, thus the leather type bomber jacket with Apple's signature Apple icon, and yeah, as well as the matching bottoms with a blue dragon, because I don't know, Deuce looks like he's the type of guy who would get a dragon tattoo or something. Some crazy hairdo or something adjacent to a pompadour. I'm also heavily inspired by Bosozoku, basically Japanese biker gangs type shit. So yeah, I give this ship a motorcycle out of... yes, my favorite bingo club duo. I like Bauer, not gonna lie. I don't know if it's Baul or Bauer, because like in the game, in the English translation game, it's Bauer with an R, I think. I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, before book 7, I thought he would be like a mean fuck since he's voiced by God himself, Takehito Koyasu. But he's actually a pretty nice guy. I mean, other than the fact that they had worked with each other in the past, more like worked for Lilia though, since like Lilia's commander or something. I don't remember. The point is, I just love the fact that they went from patriotic badasses who would die for their country to suddenly people who have a family of their own, and you know, they love their youngins to death even though they're bad at showing emotions. You know, I love that, you know, it's just old grandpa shit. I guess, yeah, you could say this is like a crack ship or like a friendship. So color wise, I'm sticking with a lighter red and greens because Christmas, I don't really like that color on them. Basically, I'm giving them some spring colors alongside some flowery motif to kind of show that they soften up after they got drafted. not got drafted. What is it? After they retire. There you go. Okay, on to the outfits. Since their theme mostly revolves around their age, I'm giving the outfit a chic babushka kind of type of shit. And the inspiration is mostly from the 60s, where fashion has become a big thing, you know. And there you have it, tiny fashion lesson with Pin. With that being said, I'm rating them a 60s out of the 2000s. Okay, as someone who kins Floyd and embodies his personality, I get you. Floyd and Riddle was like my first ever pair coming into Twisted Wonderland after, like, you know, going through the first book. Actually, no, the second book. Is it the first one? I don't remember. Their interactions are basically rom-com coded sometimes, so yeah, there's that. When I look at them, I thought of blue and red, so I just try to find all blue and red type colors from my Pinterest. I could have added like lava boy and water girl. If you know, you know. If you don't know, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Anyways, red and blue kind of reminds me a lot of like slushies, blue raspberry, and just, I don't know, I guess regular raspberries. Prime popsicle collar. Anyways, their theme is kind of like one of those so I do good girls like that guys type shit. So I took a little piece of Vivienne Westwood's, of course, why else? Every time I do Floyd, it's always Vivienne fucking Westwood. I took her way of styling things, as well as like the plaids, whatever. Make some kind of preppy but messy outfit for them. Yeah, also the bullshit message on the back of the tailored jacket. I'm giving them a gummy worm out of sour candy. Okay, so first of all, I would like to congratulate the most crackest ship I have ever laid my eyes upon. Come on, girls. Give them a round of applause. Not to shade you, of course. Not to shade them, of course, but like, it's rare. You don't see this shit every day, okay? But honestly, like, if you think about it, they're kind of workable, thankfully. I have to say something though. I think this is great though. It's just that I'm trying to think of what they have in common. Like, they both have friends from each other's school. I guess it's probably like how kind and cheerful Neige is compared to Riddle, who's uptight and looks like he has a stick up his ass the whole time. Jokes aside, I appreciate this ship for the color palette, since it's mostly primary colors with black and white as like accent colors. So I'm gonna give them that Ralph Lauren type styling to match the colors, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember if Neige is studios, but I know for sure Riddle is. So what I had in mind was to give them a museum date theme, because it fits them so well, like out of the pocket, but well, whatever, we don't judge in this house. Well, so yeah, I wanted to add polka dots in too, since, you know, it's cute. Why the hell not? Anyways, 8 out of horse. What the fuck did I just write here? Anyways, that's all for this video. I'm honestly so excited to make my next video for Hall of Stars to celebrate the milestone of my Oshi Josuiji Shinri following me out of the blue. No, this is not going to be my last Twisted Wonderland content, although it'd be nice to branch out to some other fandoms I'm in, because, you know, I am in way too many fandoms to even count. So yeah, I even made a script for my intro video too, and I barely got the time to do it, even though I'm on break. Well, yeah, anyways, see you on the next one.